What is up, everyone? I am BisharpBrawler and you are watching the 18th episode in the Road to 721 series. Including this episode, there are only 3 more episodes to go in the ORS metagame because Sun and Moon is almost out. I'm excited, guys. But first, we're going down back to UU after last video on Frostlass to play with Snorlax this time around. Snorlax is a great Pokemon as it has a nice base attack stat which allows it to function as a choice banded wall breaker. And very good HP and special defense stats, meaning it's a great special wall as well. It does have relatively low defense, but on this set, Snorlax functions as a late game sweeper utilizing Curse, meaning that the defense stat also gets boosted. Leftovers further aid this role as Snorlax is capable of recovering HP passively while dishing out a ton of damage after a few Curse boosts. Thick Fat is an amazing ability as it gives it 2 extra resistances to fire and ice, which is of course awesome for a defensive Pokemon like Snorlax. As I said, Curse is a great move on Snorlax. He already has very low speed, so he really doesn't care about losing it. And the attack and defense boots work very well in giving the ability to sweep in a late game. This set works similarly to Crocoon set, the Rest Talk, Calm Mind, Scald set, except I'm doing it on the physical side instead of the special side. Return is the only damaging move on the set and the stab move of choice. Thanks to its high base power, it is chosen over Body Slam, because while Body Slam's paralysis chance is nice, Return is much more powerful and in this case the better option. Rest and Sleep Talk are chosen to give Snorlax the ability to recover up, as well as be just almost impossible to take down for most opponents. As far as EVs go, these EVs allow Snorlax to be as especially bulky as possible while still maintaining relatively high physical defense. The EVs aren't specific, you can edit them in whatever way you like. This is just the way I've been going and it works quite well. You can take any form of EVs on this Pokemon really. You can even invest some in attack if you want. But this works for me as it allows me to set up relatively easily thanks to Snorlax's high bulk. Now, as you can see, Snorlax only carries a normal type move, a damaging move, meaning that he is 100% walled by ghost types and very much walled by steel and rock types as well. Though after getting to +6 with Curse, he might be able to break through steel and rock types. Now, there is one Pokemon in UU who is great at dealing with steel, rock and ghost types, and that is Crocodile. With the Choice Band, he hits crazy hard and functions as a great wall breaker in this tier. Pursuit allows him to stop ghost types from just switching out on him. And Earthquake is a very powerful move which breaks through any steel or rock type. This thing is especially nice in dealing with Doublade, as it also has super effective knockoff which really threatens Doublade. And Stone Edge is great for hitting things like Mandibuzz that would otherwise be able to easily switch into Crocodile. The EVs are pretty standard, max attack, max speed with a jolly nature to make Crocodile as fast as possible. He isn't amazingly fast, of course, because 92 isn't great, but it's good enough and really doesn't matter. This Pokemon also needs to be... Snorlax can take care of most Pokemon that threaten this guy, as most Pokemon that threaten Crocodile are Scald users or Grass types, both of which are taken on pretty easily by Snorlax because he is a great burn absorber thanks to Rest. Speaking of status absorbers, Sylveon is a great option for that as well, thanks to access to Heal Bell and being a special attacker. This Sylveon is fully defensive. It allows it to wall fighting types most notably, which Snorlax and Crocodile are both weak against. And that is just really nice. Sylveon is a great Pokemon in UU. It's just a better Florges, and it kind of made Florges drop in usage a lot when this thing came to UU. It is very powerful. Hyper Voice is quite a strong move. And it's in general just a very good Pokemon, and it's probably the best evolution currently. Leftovers is a great item to have, as for any defensive Pokemon, getting back that passive recovery is really, really nice. Even with the full defense investment, I still have higher special defense than defense, which just says a lot about Sylveon's ridiculous special defense set, which is even higher than Snorlax's, though Snorlax does have more HP. This forms a great core with Snorlax, as Snorlax easily takes on most of everything that Sylveon has trouble with, except for steel types, which are kind of a problem for this team, and Crocodile can deal with them pretty easily. Now, next up is another defensive Pokemon, Mega Aggron. There are very few things that are as bulky as a Mega Aggron. The ability Filter that it gets after Mega Evolving is an amazing ability, which halves the damage of super effective moves, meaning that it can suddenly take a lot more hits, including things like Focus Blast and Fire Blast. Though not a Fire Blast from Chandelure. Don't try taking that, that won't go well at all. With Stealth Dogs as well, I can cripple the fire types that otherwise would be able to switch into me. And Roar allows me to get rid of stat boosts that things like Suicune have gotten up. And makes it so Aggron isn't very heavy setup bait, as it otherwise would be. Heavy Slam is a nice stat move on a Pokemon as heavy as Mega Aggron. And Earthquake hits steel types that will otherwise switch into it very easily. This Pokemon is not a Pokemon that's gonna sweep or anything. This is just a defensive Pokemon that is still capable of doing some nice damage. It lacks recovery, but Sylveon has the Wish, which is a nice move to keep Aggron healthy. A Wish, of course, also keeps Snorlax healthy, and Healbell gets rid of Sleep. So that core is quite a nice core of Sylveon, Snorlax, and Aggron, capable of walling most things. However, as you might be able to tell, this team is kinda weak to set up Pokemon right now. I don't have many ways of dealing with them, and if something starts setting up, I might be in some trouble. Roserade kinda deals with that. Being scarfed and quite fast of itself, Jesus. This thing hits quite hard and is capable of outspeeding even things that have gone to +1. To be fair, Gyarados is still a very scary Pokemon for this team, but Roserade does deal with things like Suicune quite well. And with that Leaf Storm that it fires off and being stupid fast is quite powerful. Giga Drain is a nice secondary stat move, and Sludge Bomb, of course, another stat move. HP Fire is the move of choice on this set, instead of Extrasensory. HP Fire hits things like Foragers, whereas Extrasensory would hit Poison types that can now easily switch in. Both are good options. I went with HP Fire because I need to deal with Steel types, and Crobat is not that much of a concern because Snorlax just in the late game destroys it completely. Technician is the ability of choice because I carry HP Fire, and powering up HP Fire is quite nice. Natural Cure is the ability of choice if you are running Extrasensory over HP Fire. Now, for the final Pokemon on the team is Tentacruel, another poison type, which once again alleviates my weakness to fighting. Considering 3 of my Pokemon are weak to fighting and 3 of them resist it, it's quite interesting. This thing sets up Toxic Spikes for me, and Rapid Spins hazards on my side of the field away, which is awesome. Haze is another tool that I have to get rid of stat boosts on my opponent. And Scald is nice for fishing for burns and just a general good stat move. Liquidus is the ability of choice to deal with Giga Drain users like Whimsicott. And Black Sludge is a nice passive recovery for Tentacruel that otherwise has no recovery. Except for, of course, for Sylveon's Wish, but I can't rely on Sylveon's Wish completely. So, that's the team. It's a hell of a lot more defensive than my Hyper Offense Frostless team from last time, but it's quite fun to use still. The strategy is to weaken the opponent's team with Crocodile and Roserade, as well as, of course, my walls. And in the late game, I bring in, once Ghost types have been removed, Steel types have been weakened or removed, Rock types have been weakened or removed, Snorlax comes in and just sets up curses on something like a Suicune, which it can beat. It also beats things like Cresselia and stuff, which is awesome, and it just wins. That's the goal of the team. I really hope I can pull it off. I'm gonna go to the matches now, and I will see you guys there. For the first match of the day, we're facing Milotic, Ampharos, Darmanitan, Roserade, Heracross, and Donphan. That team is hella offensive. Holy Jesus. Wow. That team is so offensive. It's not quite as offensive as my team last time, because Donphan is a thing. But holy crap, I am going to rely on Aggron for a lot of this game. Though it does fear the Darmanitan, I think I can deal with it. I'm going to lead Tentacruel because that's a good matchup against Donphan and against Darmanitan. That's not a lead I was expecting at all. But sure, I don't think Darmanitan can kill me in one hit. His switch-in is most likely Roserade, which I could predict, but I don't want to make a risky play like that immediately. I'm just going to go for the Scald. I could have switched into Aggron, but if Darmanitan would have gone for something like Close Combat or Earthquake, that would have been really big trouble. And he does knock me out of the EQ. That's really nice. I don't know why I'm lagging somewhat, but whatever. I'm not going to be worrying about it too much. It is kind of a problem that he's doing that much damage to me, though. Crocodile doesn't outspeed him either. Sylveon doesn't like taking hits from this Darmanitan. I'll go into Sylveon for now. I think I can knock it out of this range with an EQ. Or with a Hyper Voice, I mean. Because it's not very bulky. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? He's most likely switching his Roserade. I'll set up a Wish. As he doesn't need to go into Roserade. That's fine by me. Aggron is a free switch into this. Though he might Sleep Powder, which kind of could be annoying. But I don't fear that enough to not do this. Roserade HP Fire is quite powerful, but I think Mega Aggron should be able to take it on pretty well. Anything that he throws at me right now will get diminished by this Wish. As he goes for the Giga Drain, that is fine. I get back up to full HP thanks to the Wish. That is really awesome. And now I'm going to be able to resist that Giga Drain after Mega Evolving, and I'm going to set up the Rocks. That will cripple his team quite a bit. I am kind of expecting him to switch into Donphan, but I think I might even be able to beat Donphan one-on-one, to be honest. But my switching will most likely just be into Roserade and fire off a Leaf Storm. As Darmanitan at this range doesn't take it. Oh, he stays in. Oh shit, that did that much? Oh, that surprises me. Was not expecting it to do quite that much damage. That's fine though. Do I want to go into Crocodile now and just fire off a knockoff? I think that's my play. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Crocodile take an HP Fire pretty easily. I don't think he's going for Giga Drain for some reason. Nope, he didn't go for Giga Drain. I outspeed him, so I just go for the knockoff. I know he's Life Orb, so he's not Scarfed. As I go for the knockoff, this is going to do a lot of damage to the Donphan. Yeah, that did a lot of damage. And I got rid of the Gust Step too. I can now fire off another knockoff and knock it out. Yeah, that's Donphan gone. That's really nice. I do kind of fear that Milotic. Roserade's also a problem for my team. Because of that HP Fire hurting a lot. How do I want to play this? Goes to Milotic. Well, my way of dealing... Roserade is specifically on this team to deal with these kinds of Pokemon, so we'll go into it. Oh, God damn it. I will still outspeed, and he might not expect that. Do I want to go for Giga Drain or for Leaf? I'm going to try and do a lot of that. Oh, yeah! Yes! Leaf Storm knocks him out. That's great. Thank God. Now he knows I'm Scarfed, though, because otherwise there's no way I would have outsped. But it was absolutely worth it. Okay, what do I want to do? I think Sylveon's my play. Has to be my play. As I resist that, that's not that bad. The damage wasn't terrible. I can now set up a Wish again. As he most likely switches out into his Roserade again. His Roserade is getting weakened now though. So, because of the Rocks if he switches in again, as well as Life Orb whittling him down. That's quite nice. I have to use that in my favor. As Roserade does come in, I think he wants to predict my switch into Aggron. But I'm just going to protect for now. But even if he sets up this Dark Spike, that's not that bad. He goes for Giga Drain. Okay, so he knows that I know that he's going to go for Giga Drain, right? I'm going to go into Tentacruel. If he goes for Giga Drain again, that means he takes Liquid Ooze damage. Liquid Ooze, Life Orb damage. That was nice. That was some nice damage. Now I have to be careful. Do I want to sack off Tentacruel here? Can I sack off Tentacruel here? I think I can. Yes. Snorlax can take on the Darmanitan, which is most likely choiced, so that's fine. Right, this is fine. I'll just go into Roserade now and click HP Fire. Darmanitan dies on switching, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So he doesn't really have anything to take this HP Fire with. Ampharos can of course take it on now pretty easily. That's not that bad. Roserade has pretty much done its job at this point in time, I think. This is Mega Ampharos. I think he's gonna want to Volt Switch. So that would prompt a switch to the Crocodile. If I get the Crocodile on this thing, that'd be awesome. I'm just gonna HP Fire though. Just sack this thing off. I think he's going for Dragon Pulse, maybe. He goes for Charge Beam. He doesn't get the boost. I'm going into Crook now. What does he do? He goes for Drag. He predicted now. Okay, well that's pretty smart. That was well played. Like I kind of figured something like that was gonna happen, but whatever. I can now go into Sylveon, fire off free Hyper Voice. I don't outspeed this thing most likely. Though I do think... Oh, I do outspeed. Awesome. He goes for Charge Beam again. That special attack is not a problem because I outspeed him. So I just click Hyper Voice again. Knock out this Ampharos. Heracross can't do anything to me. Dominaton dies on switch and I think this is game. Snorlax didn't even have to come in the end. I was too scared of bringing in Snorlax because of that Heracross being a thing. I don't think Heracross does anything to me. So I'm just gonna... I can protect. I'm scared of him Surge Dancing up. Yeah, he doesn't... He has no chance. And that's Heracross gone. And that's Dominaton gone because it dies on switch into Stealth Blocks. That was really nice. Snorlax didn't even have to come out. I couldn't really bring it out because as long as Heracross is alive, not much I can do. I'm going to turn on the timer because for some reason he's not just sending out his Dominaton to finish off the game. I wonder if he's... Wait, did I disconnect? Let me check the chat real quick. I think I may have No, I didn't disconnect. Chat's still going. So it's just him being really, really, really slow. For some reason. I'm just... Okay, you know what? We all know what's going to happen here. I'm just going to go into the next match and I will see you guys there. Alright, for the second match of the day, we're facing Empoleon, Machamp, Aerodactyl, Gligar, Gardevoir, and Entei. This team is really weak to water. The last guy did not end up sending out his Dominaton. He waited out all 150 seconds. So I waited out all 150 seconds and eventually won. But that's really annoying. Don't do that, people. Alright, so what is my lead here? Is my lead just Tentacruel? My lead could very well be Tentacruel. Just fire off Scald. Nothing wants to take a Scald. I guess his Empoleon doesn't mind taking a Scald. I could also set up Toxic Spikes. That could be interesting. I'll lead Tentacruel. Oh, he leads Gardevoir. I don't like that at all. He gets Liquid Ooze. It's fine. If I go into Aggron, he's gonna be firing off Focus Blast, which I'm scared of. I want to go into Crocodile. Because I'm predicting a Psychic type move. As he... Please don't go for a Fairy type move. He tricks! Haha! I love this. Oh my god, that is so stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's banned now. I'm definitely not knocking him off, that's for sure. Oh, he did knock me out. It doesn't even matter. I don't care. That actually happened. Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm stupid for letting Crocodile go down. I really shouldn't have. But oh my god, that was worth it, man. Do I want to go into Roserade? Fire off a... I'll go into Tentacruel and just fire off a Scald. Gardevoir can't hurt me. I could set up Toxic Spikes. Okay, I kind of want to make a double here. If I double switch into Aggron, I have a good matchup against Empoleon. I can set up Rocks. If Empoleon comes in here for free, that'd be very annoying. I'm just gonna Scald. I'm not going to take stupid risks. Maybe I can get a burn here. That'd be nice. No, I don't. I'm going to set up Toxic Spikes. He can't really do anything to me either. I don't think. It's real. Damn. It's a Banded Gardevoir. I can't handle this shit, man. Wow. Voice cracks much. I'm just going to set him out the second layer on Toxic Spikes. This is quite nice for me. And now the Scald battle start, I guess. I could switch it to Roserade, but I don't really have anything to hurt him with really badly. So I'll start scalding him as well. I get the burn first, yay! And he gets the burn now as well. Oh, he doesn't. Cool. Cool beans, cool beans. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'll go into Roserade. Roserade doesn't mind being burned, doesn't mind taking the Scald either. He doesn't get a burn again. Wow, he's not getting lucky with those burns at all. I'm going to fire off a Leaf Storm. It knocks him out. Nice. I have two layers of Toxic Spikes up as well, which is quite nice. His Aerodactyl comes out. Would his Aerodactyl have Defog? He goes for Home Claws. Aggron can easily deal with this thing. I'm going to roar him out. He goes for Fire Fang, does nothing. Goodbye. Okay. I am begging for this to not be a random Guts Machamp. If it's Guts Machamp, I'm gonna literally hate my life. For now, I'll just go into Sylveon. He goes for Dynamic Punch. That does not enough. His Machamp will now be starting to get whittled down. This thing is most likely either S-Fast or Choice Band. I'm just gonna go for the Hyper Voice. I get my Hurting Confusion, which kind of sucks. Whatever. I now know that I outspeed him. I want to set up a Wish. Because there might be potential for me to get Aggron back in here. Oh my god, really again? That sucks. I'm gonna Hyper Voice. Thank you! Okay. I'm gonna fire off on a Hyper Voice. I kind of want to weaken this Gligar. Oh my god! Can I snap out of Confusion, please? For the love of God! Thank you! Okay, it's not a speed tie. He outspeeds me. Never mind. It's not a speed tie at all. It's not a speed tie. I'm gonna switch it to Roserade. He does not kill me with an EQ here. Oh my god! My heart! Jesus! Why? Why was that a thing that was necessary? I just fire off a Leaf Storm. Take this thing out. Okay, so he goes back into Aerodactyl now. I go back into Aggron on this thing, which once again he doesn't do damage to me. Wow, that did even less than the last time. I'm gonna set up Stealth Rocks now as well. Weaken his team even more. Okay, my switch into Entei will most likely be Snorlax. Or Tentacruel. I need to get Sylveon in on something that can do absolutely nothing to me. And then set up a Wish. But that doesn't really happen anymore. I think Sylveon and Roserade are dead at this point. I think... Do I want to switch it to Tentacruel here? Okay, at this point I think Snorlax can sweep, right? I'm gonna go into Snorlax. See how well I take this. Thanks to the thick fat. Oh, he's so edges. Well, I take that very well. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay, I'm gonna start setting up curses. I don't think Mega Aerodactyl was taking a lot of hits from me. That kind of sucks. I do have to rest up now next turn because otherwise I die. Not because I am weakened enough. As he forfeits. Yeah, there was... Like, I would have... Okay, I think what would have happened here, I would have rested up, stall out his Entei, and just set up curses while I was doing that. The Aerodactyl is not strong enough to break through my Snorlax and survive multiple returns. Or he might have survived 1 or 2. Not much, though. Machamp can't one-shot me anymore after enough curses. And Gardevoir can definitely not do much to me. So yeah, I'm not sure if it was game. It was very risky for me to set up already. But he just couldn't really do much to me anymore. And thanks to Thick Fat, I took the Thick Fire really well. That's it for the second game though. I'm gonna go into the next one now and I will see you guys there. For the final match of today, we're facing Gardevoir, Vaporeon, Zoroark, Fortress, Crobat, and Lucario. Alright, yeah, his most likely lead is Fortress. I think my lead is Roserade. Honestly, just to deal with the Fortress that uses an HP Fire, I think that's gonna be what I do. He leads Vaporeon. I mean, there's absolutely zero chance of him staying in. I'm gonna HP Fire. Oh my god, why would you... Oh, that was a Zoroark. Never mind. Makes sense you stay in now. What the hell? What just happened? What? Okay, Roserade's defense sucks, but come on! That was from full! I'll go into... Oh my god. No, but that's actually a legitimate problem, because that Fortress. How do I break Fortress now? Snorlax doesn't do anything, even at +6. I guess I'll just have to whittle it down slowly. Rely on this lack of recovery. I'll go ahead and Hyper Voice because yeah, the Fortress is coming in or the Crobat's coming out. I need to whittle down his powerful walls. That actually did enough. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. Yeah, I'm going into Tentacruel now. I kind of figured that was gonna happen. I could Rapid Spin. I'm gonna Scald actually because my team doesn't mind rocks too much. It's always nice to have a Rapid Spinner on your team, but in this case, it's more worth it for me to whittle something. Oh, he's gonna go for Vaporeon. Yeah, I just realized that too. That's stupid. I should have realized that. I'm just gonna set up Toxic Spikes. He's gonna have to defog at some point then. The burn doesn't really matter to me. I can always heal well later with Sylveon. Setting up another layer of Toxic Spikes. And I am going to go ahead and switch out into Crook? Sylveon? I think Sylveon is the play. Oh my god, another burn. Whatever, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna heal Bell at this point. Get rid of those 2 burns. And then set up a wish. I'm not that scared of this Vaporeon, honestly. I think I can kill it with Snorlax eventually. Yeah, Ice Beams. That surprises me. Why would you Ice Beam? No, it hits nothing on my team harder than Scald. That's really weird. I'll Hyper Voice next. As Lucario comes in, this is gonna like taking the Hyper Voice. At all. I think I could take one Steel type move. I'm just Hyper Voicing again. Yeah, okay. That's okay with me. That's kind of weird. He's totally gonna Rapid Spin, isn't he? I'm gonna Protect, see what he does. He is gonna Rapid Spin. Damn. Alright, I'll go into Crook, start whittling down this Pokemon. I'm gonna Knock Off. That's the move I have to click. I forgot about... I don't know why I forgot about Fortress having Rapid Spin for somehow, but whatever. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. That did a ton of damage. Okay, I'm gonna go into my Aggron. He's most likely U-turning out. He Brave Birds. Oh. Not what... Okay, that's what I expected, but sure. I'm gonna set up Stealth Rocks and I'm gonna Roar Spam. Because he doesn't really have a reliable way of actually dealing with this thing. I'm gonna Roar him out. That kind of sucks that he got all that HP back up. He gets to do Vaporeon. Why did it have to be Vaporeon? Pretty much anything would have been better than Vaporeon at that point. I'm gonna Roar again. As he gets into Zoroark. I need to kill this Zoroark now. I need to get rid of this. I'm clicking EQ. He goes for low kick. Doesn't matter. Doesn't do enough. Alright, Zoroark is gone. That's cool. That's nice. As he goes into Fortress. Doesn't get the wish right now, which is cool. I'm gonna EQ him. I need to whittle down this Fortress. That is the goal right now. Pretty much everything I'm doing is to whittle down this Fortress so that Snorlax can eventually sweep. I'll Rapid Spin with Tentacruel later. Possibly on this... Actually, I'll Rapid Spin with Tentacruel now. What the fuck? Yeah, that hurt, but sure. I mean, it's not like I can't just Rapid Spin. He doesn't have a Ghost type either, the Spin Block. Okay, cool. What? Rocky Helmet Vapor... Bullshit! What HP is Fortress at right now? Can I risk going into Crocodile? If I get in Crocodile and I can knock off again, that's huge. I just hope he doesn't Scald. I'm gonna have to make this... Oh my god! Oh, don't burn! God damn it. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try. It's time to try this. I know I'm probably not gonna be able to break through that Fortress, but Fortress can't do anything to me either. I'm gonna set up curses. Gardevoir doesn't do shit to me. I know that. I set up another curse. I can keep going. Nothing he can do to me. Set up another curse. Let's go. This is it, boys. This is it. I know he might have Focus Blast. And for that reason, is it time to rest? He forfeits. Oh my god. We won all three. We won all three, and two of them were because he gave up when Snorlax started cursing. I don't think I had won here yet. I think I could have just switched in Fortress. I don't know, man. Why not just go into Fortress, man? Like, really, he could have just... I mean, I know he left. Someone was apparently spectating. Fortress completely walls me here. I only have return. I hadn't won here yet. Absolutely had not won here yet. But it's cool, I'll take it. I wanted to get into Crocodile to just get a knockoff off on something to whittle things down and eventually get in Snorlax. Didn't happen, he got the burn, whatever, shit happens. I mean, I made a risky play, it didn't pay off. And he apparently thought I had won. Yeah, I'm talking to this guy who was spectating. I think I'm just gonna finish it off here. This video was cool. Only 2 more videos to go. And the next one is my personal favorite Generation 1 Pokemon. we're going to NU. One of my favorite fighting types, personal favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, Hitmonchan. I'm really excited. It's a really fun Pokemon to use. I enjoy it a lot. And I'm gonna see you guys there. I'm out. Peace.